What's going on, folks? This is your boy LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. So, everyone is losing their minds, and they're at the grocery stores buying up all the toilet paper, all the hand sanitizers, all the waters. They building up canned goods. People are shopping. People are shopping. I went to the Food for Less just to pick up a Postmates order at the Carl's Jr. in the same little shopping center. I couldn't even get through. These people are blocking the street. These people are taking up all the parking spaces. I've never seen Food for Less this busy before. In the morning time, I'm talking 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, these people are there building up. They parking at the gas station. They parking across the street trying to get to the grocery store. I am not joking. So apparently this is happening all across the U.S. This has been happening for a while now, for the past couple weeks, week and a half, something like that. People are panic buying groceries, and it's creating a hassle to just buy the simplest of items. It's gotten so bad that Food for Less put out a mass text message, or a mass email, saying we're immediately hiring, new openings. They're running out of employees. The lines were bad at Food for Less before the coronavirus hit. Now they got all the customers they could ask for. These people need some more employees. I even thought about I might need some extra hours. So they cut hours at work. They did cut hours at work. We're not getting the same amount of hours. Some people are not coming at work at all. Some people got reduced hours. I'm one of the ones that got reduced hours. And they also have me on a night shift instead of my regular day shift. So that's kind of weird. I don't really mind it too much because there's a lot less going on graves than during the days. But during the days, there's no one's gonna be here anyways, because they're shutting it down for like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. A lot of places are shutting down. Disneyland shut down. SeaWorld shut down. Starting officially, I believe Monday. A lot of the clubs, bars downtown in San Diego are shutting down. At least for the time being, until everything gets more under control with the coronavirus. So as of now, I believe in San Diego County, if I'm not mistaken, there's 10 or 11. Is it 10 or 11? It may be 10 or 11, or under 10. I think it's a very small number of people that actually have the coronavirus. I believe it might be 7 different people. There was like 2 Marines at Miramar, I believe the Air Force base out there, or the military base, and there was a woman that contracted it from I believe an AT&T store out here in San Diego. So they're shutting everything. Oh yeah, and the schools are closing. The schools are closing. Their last day was yesterday. And they say starting officially Monday. But yeah, the schools are shutting down. Most of the schools in San Diego County will be closed down for at least 3 weeks. So what they're going to do for the seniors is they're just pushing the graduation date back. So they're not going to be graduating in June anymore. It looks like they're going to be graduating in July. This is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this in my 31 years of living. I've never seen anything like, I mean, we had the SARS outbreak or epidemic or whatever, but I don't think it was as this serious. You know, I don't think it was as this serious. And people definitely weren't panicking as much as they are now. I'm not saying we shouldn't be concerned at all, but I'm definitely not losing my brain over this. I'm operating somewhere in the middle, and I think that's where most people should be operating. Right now, we got people just doing the most, arguing over toilet paper, which I don't even get anyways, because when it all comes down to it, if you have to quarantine yourself inside your apartment or house or whatever, I mean, you're gonna need food, canned goods, water. These are important things that you need. Toilet paper, not so much. I mean, yeah, we all need to wipe ourselves and stay clean down there, but I mean, there's also baby wipes. There's also, you know, paper towels. I could use an old shirt or a sock that I got just in my closet that I, you know, been too lazy to throw out. So I'm just saying, I don't understand why they put toilet paper above everything else. So for those entrepreneurial minds out there, you might want to invest in toilet paper, thinking towards the future. Seriously. There's a rapper named Soulja Boy. He actually invested in a soap company, and now his soap company is seeing triple in profits. His profits are skyrocketed. So, I mean, you know, from an economic perspective, you know, these are things you might want to think about going forward. Now, in a human perspective, I believe U.S. has received about or had about 50 people that have died from this coronavirus. Now, they say most of these people are elderly people or people with underlying health conditions. You know, people with some kind of heart condition or lung condition in which it's hard for them to breathe. Maybe they need a pump, a breathing tube, or whatever like that. And this is the more severe cases when you're gonna need a breathing machine. The mild case, they're still talking about you might get pneumonia. Now, to my recollection, I don't know if I've ever had pneumonia. I don't want it. I don't want none of this. I don't want the flu. I don't want the common cold. I don't want coronavirus. I don't want the human coronavirus. I don't want the animal coronavirus. I don't want no damn coronas at all right now. I ain't even drinking beer. This is how serious I am. Keep it away from me. Just keep it away from me. You know, I'm avoiding very close contact with people. I'm avoiding shaking hands. No disrespect to you. Just trying to keep it safe, trying to keep it clean, you know. And I'm definitely keep protecting myself, and I'm encouraging others to protect themselves as well. Let me see. I just got a notification. Let me see if I can see. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting constant updates about COVID-19, aka the coronavirus, just to keep me constantly updated about what we need to do, about how we can stay prepared, how we can stay on top of the game. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm hoping everyone out there is keeping clean, washing their hands, staying away from too many people at once. Look, I know that in this life, we're all gonna, you know, go to the upper room one day. But, you know, there's things that we can do now to, you know, kind of keep that far off in the distant future. You know, I'm trying to get old and gray. I'm already starting to turn a little gray. But I'm not old yet. You know, so I'm trying to make it there. And we have to especially be careful with our grandparents and folks that are up there in age, because this does affect them more seriously than it does affect, say, a child. So from what I'm hearing, the children that are contracting this COVID-19 disease is what they're calling it, really. It's more like a chest cold for them. So it's really not that serious for children, but as you get up there in age, it becomes more serious. And like I said, even the mild case of COVID-19, they're still saying that you may end up getting pneumonia. You know, and I'm not trying to have pneumonia. You know, I'm not trying to deal with this at all. I mean, I know nobody's trying to deal with this, but you know, this is the reality that we're living in right now. This is a reality, if you will. So, I'm trying to think of what else I can really update you guys with. Like I said, they're closing everything down in San Diego. I'm sure this is happening all across the country. As we move on, more and more businesses most likely will be shutting their doors, trying to keep everyone safe, trying to stave off this coronavirus infection. I just watched Trump give his speech today, or his announcement today on COVID-19, and Vice President Pence saying that employees that have their time or have their hours reduced at work, they will be compensated by the federal government, or the federal government will make sure that we end up getting all of our time, all of our hours. So like I said, my hours have been reduced. Hopefully I will be compensated for the hours, or I think I might be still at full-time hours though. I might still be at full-time hours. I need to double check that. But a lot of people are going to see reduced hours. A lot of people are getting 2-3 week vacation right now, whether they want it or not, because we're trying to, you know, get this infection, you know, we're trying to make sure that we get on top of this infection. So that's what everyone's doing right now. I've never seen anything like this before. People are wilding out at grocery stores, getting into arguments and trying to fight each other. I seen an old lady almost slap this lady on this video for the last roll of toilet paper. Folks, just keep yourselves safe, keep yourselves protected. And remember, do something nice for somebody else so that we can keep this positivity train going. Because we got a lot of negativity out there right now. A lot of people are just out for me, I, myself. All right? So again, this is the main reason why we need policies such as Medicare for all. We got to make sure that every citizen in our country is taken care of. So when stuff like this happens, we don't have to worry about the next person giving us a virus or giving us an infection because they're not covered. We're going to make sure that everyone is covered. Therefore, when somebody gets sick, they can go to the hospital, they can go to the doctor without any worries. This is why we need Medicare for all. If this doesn't prove to you why we desperately need Medicare for all, then I really don't know what would change your mind about that. I mean, you have to understand, you have to realize what's more important to you. Is it economic value or is it human value? Because even economically, we'd be saving more money than we're currently spending now with our healthcare system. So, Bernie Sanders will be debating Joe Biden, I believe, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be a sit-down type of situation. I believe it's going to be aired by CNN. And I don't think there's going to be audience members there to kind of, stave off the threat of this coronavirus. So this should be interesting. It's CNN, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it, but I'll definitely try to get some highlights, and I have to try to see what it do. I mean, I need to know what they're talking about here. I hope they make it public, but so I'll be looking for other avenues to watch the debates. Again, you guys keep yourself safe. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Love, peace, and light. Until next time. Like this video, share this video, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And that's it. Find me on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, all of that jazz. All right, folks, I'm out.